My name is Pilot Officer Hugh Crawford Young, Royal Air Force Volunteer Reserve, service number 186542. I was born at 3 Montgomery Place in Girvan on the 6th of November 1920, the second son of John and Mary. I've got a big brother John, he was born in 1915, and I did have a big sister, but she died not long after she was born. My dad works on the railways as a storeman and has done for as long as I can remember. Both he and my mum were born and brought up in Girvan and had known each other all their lives. I liked Girvan, but when the opportunity came up to enlist, me, just like half the class I was at school with, jumped at the chance. I joined the Royal Air Force Volunteer Reserve. What an adventure I was going to have. I mean, can you imagine me telling my kids and my grandkids that their dad and their granda had been a pilot in the war? What a story that would be. I enlisted in 1940, and in April 1941, 117 Squadron was formed in Khartoum in Sudan. We were to deliver reinforcement aircraft for the Middle East and carry out supply missions to desert bases. We were supplying the troops in Libya, Tunisia, Pakistan and India, all from our base in Calcutta. We then moved on to Egypt, and in June 1943 we moved again and we were operating on the Med. We were sent to India in January of 1944 after undergoing parachute training, and we joined up with 31 Squadron, 62 Squadron and 194 Squadron. 2 further American squadrons joined at this time. Our mission now was to fly the Chindits into action behind Japanese lines to destroy their supplies. We continued to supply the Chindits with food, kit, ammunition and reinforcements from March to April 1944. After the significant victories at Imphal and Kohima between April and June 44, plans were prepared to retake Burma. I was commissioned as a pilot officer on the 17th of July 1944. I wrote a letter back to my mum to tell her. I knew she'd be dead proud. She'd be telling all the neighbours and, to be quite honest, anybody else that would listen. She just loved her boys. Our flying officer was Frank Baggs. He was born in Edinburgh but had emigrated to Australia. He was a great guy, as were all the others I flew with. We had to get along. It was life or death every single day, and we all had each other's backs. We were flying a Dakota 111, call sign KG537, and we had left Silet at 6:36 hours local time on the 30th of July 1944 to carry out an operational supply drop from Silet to Mogwang. Nothing special, just one of our usual sorties, and we weren't overly concerned. Yeah, it was nerve-wracking, but you got used to it, and we just got on with the job. We sent a last message just south of Chindwin, near Ban Mok in Burma, to say that we were being heavily attacked by Japanese fighter planes. Our aircraft failed to return to base, and nothing further was heard from aircraft or crew. Flying Officer Francis Henry Baggs, aged 25. Flight Lieutenant Thomas Stevens McCartney, aged 30. Flight Lieutenant Brian Gerard Levins O'Reilly, aged 23. And me, Pilot Officer Hugh Crawford Young. We all died that day, and our bodies were never found. The stories to tell my children and grandchildren died that day too. My name is etched on the Singapore Memorial with the rest of my crew. 18 names were added from that one day alone. 9 Indian, 6 British, 2 Australian and 1 Canadian. My name is mentioned on Girvan War Memorial. My name is Hugh Crawford Young, and I will forever be 23 years old. When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow we gave our today. the Kohima epitaph.